What is up, guys? This is Kobe here, and in today's video we got episode 8 of Road to Endgame. And I'm actually starting off recording this on my bishop just because I want to do something on here real quick before I get back on my main. But I am going to be talking about the newest event that has hit KMS called the Full Moon Party. So when you start the event, there is a little bit of a cutscene. And once you go through that cutscene, you end up going to the Full Moon Party map. And if you want to leave, or if you want to go back to the map whenever you want, you open the UI from the quest tab, and there's going to be this little go button right here to go back. When the event first came out, a lot of people were really confused on how you could go back to the event map without having to go back to towns like Kinesis, Leafree, or Road of Vanishing. But really, all in all, the whole thing is actually just right here as a go button, and you can just press it here. Also, I'm already at 1,000 coins because today is the 4th day of the event. Today is also a Sunday, so it's double coins today, and that's mainly that. But before I talk about anything else, let me go ahead and show you guys the whole idea of the event. So the event is split into 3 different currencies. There is the first currency, which is used for the general shop. Let me show you guys the general shop real quick. That is a shop where you buy certain things such as event rings. The event rings in the shop include the SS Master Jewel Ring, which probably takes about 2 weeks to get because you can only get 10 boxes a day, so that might be a bit of a hassle. There's the Synergy Ring, there's the Cosmos Ring, and the items to actually score the Cosmos Ring don't have a limit this time around. This is probably the first time I've seen that happen. They've always been at least like 3 or 5 a day, but this time, And then the same goes for the Vengeful Ring, which is out as well. And there's also 100 Event Ring Meister Cubes. This is basically the face of the event right here. What I'm trying to go after on both my Dark Knight and my Bishop. My Dark Knight is going to save up 7,000 coins to purchase all of them at once, but the Bishop, I'm just going to buy them whenever. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and purchase them right now because I still have a legendary Chaos Ring on here, and I still want to roll mines that I will be just completely satisfied for. And let me show a little bit of an exhibit on these with these cubes real quick. Honestly, this is pretty much all I really wanted to do. I'll go over the rest of the event, but holy crap, I've been waiting to do this for a minute now. I don't have a lot of cubes, but the goal is like 2 lines event, and that's really it. 2 lines event, or if I could pull like a meso with 2 lines event. I don't really care if I pull meso or drop, because I would much rather have this be a stat ring. Unless it becomes really OP and it's like a hybrid ring, which is, there's no way. I haven't seen a lineup in other than all stat. Oh, there it is. Not exactly looking too good at the moment. I'm pretty sure the first roll was like MP, but we gotta keep on going. Yeah, these don't look too good. I don't think I've seen a line of meso or drop at all, to be quite honest. Wow, that is tough. Okay. We spent 14 rings and we got absolutely, we even lost that. We went from 6% all stats to nothing. Well, they're still capping. I'm just doing it right now because, like, what if I, pull something really good and I can just stop and I don't have to cap coins for event rings, cubes anymore. Anyway, that's the event ring portion of the shop. We have the enhancement portion of the shop, which includes 5 flames per world, 5 rainbow flames per world, 10 red flames per world, 5 epic pots, 5 bonus potential scrolls, 5 stamps, 5 bonus potential stamps, 10 master craftsman cubes, 10 bonus occult cubes, and 20 core gemstones. All of these are account transferable in Pro World. And then there's the final tab, which includes the Untradeable trait boost potion, which is 2 per character. All these are, well, this is per character. These 2 are the honor medal and the trait boost potion. And then we have 3 character slot coupons per world, 8 slot expansions per world, and then we've got 50 of each arcane symbol per character. It only shows up to latch for me because I'm level 222 on this character. So that's it for the first portion of the shop. The second currency you can collect comes from doing mini games. Also, I forgot to mention the first currency you collect comes from just hunting and capping coins by just doing that. All the basic stuff. But You play mini games through this NPC here. Currently, the only available minigame is Reversey. There's also an invitation that starts at 10:15 a.m. Korea, and it goes on for every 30 minutes until reset, I believe, where you hop on a unicorn, you collect all these balls and shit until the event's over. It lasts for like a minute, but you can get some of the event currency off of that. You cap out at 100 per day, and you once again, you use that currency to buy cosmetics. And this is the cosmetic shop. Not exactly a lot. We've got a fairy set, which you can only buy 4 of per character because there's only 4 pieces of the set. It lists 5, but of course, you know, there's a male overall and a female overall, and of course, you only need to get one of those. We've got this damage skin. This will take about 10 days to get, considering the candy caps at 100 a day. Next, we've got a Wonky Roid, which will also take 10 days to get. Also, this is a 5-week long event. This is a 35-day event. The most amount of candies you can get, or whatever this is, cotton candy, is about 3,500. There is no 2x for this on Sundays. This seems like a chair. This is a mount. This is another mount. And a damage skin random box. And that's basically that. Pretty underwhelming cosmetic shop, to be honest. I don't really dig any of the cosmetics in the shop, so I'm not going to care about it. The only thing I'm really trying to take advantage of the event would be for the event ring cubes. And as you saw with how horrible that Meister ring cubing went for the Chaos ring, we're going to have to cap some more. We're going to have to cap much more. Anyway, next up we've got this dude right here. This is the fairy dude. And he gives you free levels, not free, but he gives you levels on characters between level 141 to 199. It's like the bonking from the Goblin Night Market and the swimming from the anniversary patch. The rates for the levels are the same. It goes up to a maximum of 10 levels per bonk, or whatever you'll call it. And you can check your rates for whatever level you are for the character. So a 170 gets a maximum of 9 levels from one go at a 5% chance. Anyway, the cost for this is about 200 coins. And you can only do it once per day. You can do it twice per day on Saturdays and Sundays. And you could do it 3 times on October 1st specifically. I'm not really sure why that's like a special day or something, but it is what it is. I'm not really a big fan of this event, just because of coin capping on a meal right now does take a bit over half an hour, or around half an hour for me. I just recently did it on a Night Lord, and I got from 182 to 185 with the free 2 bonks that I got. The first one gave me 2 levels, and the second one gave me 1. Overall, I guess the level pace from 182 to 185 in half an hour is okay. It's not that bad for like a character with no funds. So I can't exactly complain, but the coin capping speed isn't just all that great for me at the moment. It does get faster next week with more methods of grinding to cap coins. For example, later on we get more coins by collecting combo orbs, or more coins by using runes or going into portals and just stuff like that. But right now, as of how it currently is, capping coins could be a little bit of a pain, and I have to determine if it's really worth it for me or not to spend half an hour per day on a mule just to potentially maybe only get 1 level from bonking, especially for the ones that are like 170 to 180 plus. So it really just comes down to all of RNG. If you want it to be 100% worth it, then you would fund it as if you were trying to get it to 200, and you would grind it like usual, and then the coins would just be extra things on the side where you just get this free level up. And that's pretty much that. Again, I'm not taking too much advantage of it just because of how long it might take to cap coins. Doing it on Sundays just because it's 2x coins on Sundays isn't that bad, but other days I'm not really digging it. And then for the last currency, these little stars here, these come from this patch's Punch King event. And what you do with these is once you hit 2,000, you are able to choose between certain potions you want to have. And these potions include, let me go ahead and talk to this NPC. Here we go. So you could choose between one of the 4 options. The first option is 8 level 210 potions. So this is enough one of these potions contains enough EXP to get a character from 209 to 210, so like 6 billion. So you could just pop this on a level 202, all 8 of them, and they can just hit 210. I don't think that's worth doing, but for someone that wants to do it, you know, be my guest. The second option is 4 potions that have enough EXP from 219 to 220, which is still pretty decent, you know. Definitely not too bad. That's like 33-ish bill EXP. Next up, we've got a potion or 2 potions that get a character from 229 to 230. This is the one I plan on getting because it's still going to take another little less than 2 weeks for me to get these potions. And by that time, I figured I would have done enough dailies on the Bishop for it to be able to hit 223 because I'm doing arcane dailies in Monster Park on here every day. And that's actually pretty good EXP. So as time passes, his character should be 223 by then. And with that, I'll be able to use 2 potions, get it to 225, and then use my rewards from the Union Arena system, the 100 arcane symbols, and toss it all into Arcana symbols and get the Bishop to level 6 Arcana on the first day. Overall, that might not be the best thing to throw your symbols on over time because latch symbol gain is a little low, but I'm just getting that extra stat as soon as possible isn't really too bad. So I'm just going to do it regardless. And then the last option is just 1 Typhoon Potion. So it's really just around between buying this or this. Each of them will save me the same amount of hours, but if I save hours on the Bishop over the Dark Knight, it's going to be much better because my Dark Knight makes much more money while grinding than my Bishop could ever. So it's a lot more just efficient to just use the 2 level ups on the Bishop instead. And that's it for the whole night market showcase, the True Sock event for this year. I just got to keep capping my coins and getting all of the event ring cubes. Alright, back on the Dark Knight. We're pretty close to about 47%. The grinding hasn't really been going on for too much, you know. I'm still doing just a little bit at the moment, trying to get it built up a little bit, but sooner than later we definitely will try to have ourselves planned on getting this level up potion and leveling to 252 within about a week. So that will be shown in the next episode. Also, you might notice that I'm only at 1.1 bill right now, which is much less meso than I had at the end of the previous episode. And that's because I spotted a buddy of mine 2.6 bill so he could buy a pair of double crit 22 star gloves. And I don't really care how long it takes for me to get paid back, mainly because I already need to save 7 bill to begin with in order to get my secondary listed for the new one. So a lot more time needs to be spent saving up to get rid of this thing, which is crazy because I remember buying this back at April thinking I'm gonna keep this for a long time, but here I am already 5 months later getting rid of it. So I guess things happen like that sometimes, but when you roll a line like this on the emblem, you know, you can't have IED lines like all over the place. You gotta get rid of some. You're gonna replace it with some boss damage. It's gonna help me a lot for things like dojo and party bosses. Solo bossing might be slightly better, but I'm sure I might notice a bit of a, you know, I might notice how effective that 40 IED is for solo bosses. But party, the boss damage is definitely just so much better. So, and that's mainly what we're going after anyway. Just the party bosses and stuff. Also, more unfortunate news. Ursus. Now, not only can I no longer do that in Scania, but they changed the hours from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Korea time to 7 a.m. or to 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Korea time. So for me, it went from happening at 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. Now, I'll be able to run it whenever I wake up, but it does suck not being able to do it during like the day. It's just part of my regular daily routine. But, I mean, what can I say? It is what it is, and that's really just about it. I haven't even bought out most of the coupons for the week, but I'm probably just going to go ahead and buy like 2 more hours worth just for my grind later today, and then that'll be all of the coupons I buy until reset, because reset is tomorrow, and then I'm going to be able to would be able to buy more of these 30-minute ones, which I much prefer over anything. I think right now I am trying to keep it small because my Union coin gain is only barely enough to buy out 10 hours of these per week, but I do want to leave some room for EXP coupons as well because I do value a bit of EXP. Of course, probably not as much as I do with the meso currently, but I do still want to get as much EXP as possible. And then of course I've been hoarding all the nodes. I'm at 83 right now. We'll see how many I have a little later on. I'm not sure if I want to open all 83 of these at the moment. I'll probably wait till I get about like 100 more, and then we'll open them once I hit like 200, and then see what the progress is like. So that'll happen soon. And then I got cubes and stuff. I'm just hoarding a bunch of my items that I'm gonna eventually just start milking as soon as I get closer to the secondary, just so I have that little extra source of meso that I can rely on. Luckily I don't have to buy wealths because I've got plenty of these. I even have 4 more in the bishop, which means I have like 91, which I haven't bought a single one of these. I've just been getting really lucky with them. So I can make like 27 wealths and I'll have over 30 wealths, 60 plus hours of it, just ready to use for whenever I feel like. And they've been decent with the coupons per wealth. It's been like 150 mil EXP. Gemstones seem to average at about 10 per wealth. So if I count gemstones and meso obtain, then I make about an average of 100 mil every hour, assuming these coupons are up. Without these coupons, I'm probably gonna make like 85 mil an hour, because I feel since these are additive and they pretty much increase my rates by about 15 mil, then my hourly rates are gonna go down from like 75 mil to 60 mil once I no longer have the coupons. And 60 mil per hour is still really damn good. I'm not gonna doubt that at all. It's been helping out quite a bit. But for now, I guess I'll open 2 more hours worth of EXP coupons of these and see if I just pull constant 1.5x's in my equipped inventory. Right, because apparently these things give badges. 1.5, 2x. Let's check the 2x's. These are an hour. Nah, no hour. And then 1.5. Half 1.5, half 2x. Just as I would expect. And then shoot, just like that, the grind continues.
He's putting drop, bro. You gotta wait. Oh my god.
I don't see.
I did not see anything.
You got sword.
What? Eddie? One or two
You
hands?
got a spear. Oh.
Oh, it's a spear?
Yeah, you got sword. Or something like sword.
Can you show
yeah,
it?
we got
What?
something.
What do you got? What do you got?
Who got it?
What do you
Check
got?
your
I got
shit. You got it.
Neo, can you please like show it to us?
Yeah, it's a spear.
Oh yeah, spear.
That's
Yeah,
spear.
spear. Okay.
Well, that's worth like 400 mil.
Spear again.
I'm gonna get
You're gonna get a shoe. You're gonna get a shoe.
a shoe would be nice.
Yeah. You guys are gonna get a hat.
A rod. Oh, okay.
Okay, that's sad. Okay.
Hey, who looted it? Who looted it?
Disassemble that. That's useless.
Who looted it?
Not me.
Careful, Dawn.
Resist, whatever.
Ah, but oops.
Yo, a bunch of nothing. Let's go.
Well, it'd be like that.
You get what? You get nothing.
Oh, I didn't die a single fucking time.
Yeah.
What class are you?
Yo. I didn't.
Yo, who's looting the cubes? It's usually Max is in charge.
Ego
of that.
study.
Just loot the back.
I'm missing 3 cubes from Will.
Oh my nigga,
Yeah, I
dude.
give you mine.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know. I got
Is
yours.
it 8 for this?
Yeah, 8 for 2.
Yo, do you want
Just
it?
leave it. Just leave it.
Alright,
Just
let's leave it.
dude.
Let's
Just
leave it. Alright, we're gonna leave it.
It's a token of appreciation, so we get a
No, we-
better drop next week.
Kill it. Sonny, bro, you gotta be after blue. That's a.
Oh, we got
what is that?
a sword.
I think I looted it. It's 2-handed. Alright, so look, hear me out, right? We got a 2-handed sword and
An energy sword.
an
Wow.
overall.
A what?
A warrior overall.
Oh, let me link it. It might be fire.
It's not. Okay, so we're on the last day of the first week of the event, and I honestly couldn't help but test my curiosity. I basically took 1 week's worth of coins and turned it all into cubes. I know I said I was gonna wait until like the last day to where I could buy all 100 at the same time. And honestly, as funny and weird as it sounds, I feel like I have a more likely chance of tearing up that way than to just use 20 a week. But I don't know why, it just is what it is. But I'm gonna go ahead and use it on the ring. Chances of me tearing up with these are probably like very, very, very low. I would probably say I'd put it at an average of like 7%. Kind of throwing a random number out there, just so you know how unlikely it is for this to actually happen. So there goes my 18% strength at a slim chance of trying to get this thing to legendary. I guess on the way though, we'll see if he roll anything like really interesting, like 21 or higher. If I keep 21, I mean, if I get 21, I really don't know what to say, because like the whole entire idea was to get this thing to tier up. But to be quite honest, it's probably better to do it this way, because, you know, if it does tier up, then I'll have a piece of meso, an extra piece of meso much earlier on, and it would help a lot more with the actual grind. But from the looks of it, nothing's gonna happen. But I mean, did I really expect otherwise? Okay, so this is actually not intentional for me to be recording week 9 footage or episode 9 footage on an episode 8 video, but I've just had some things occur right before I could record the final bits of the video to drop on the set date. So this is why this video did upload a little late. It's gonna be like 2 days late by the time it is up, but hopefully y'all don't mind the delay. I'm gonna get things back on schedule for next week, but I've got the cubes. I'm gonna do 14 more cubes on the ring, and after that I'll show everyone how much meso I currently got saving up for my next purchase on the Dark Knight. So please be good, please be good. And nah, I don't want 18. Like 18 is cool, but I'd rather take 21. We got all these cubes. There's no way I'm gonna settle with 18 unless it's gonna be towards the end of the event. So we're gonna keep on going. That's the second time I rolled 18, by the way. I rolled 18 the first time with the Awake patch, but I didn't want to keep 18, obviously, so I rolled 18 again. I don't even know. I don't want to keep 18, obviously, but sometimes it's just some things you're gonna have to do for now. I'm gonna keep 18 towards the end of the event. If I'm gonna be on a drought of cubes, like, I'm just gonna start saving up, and then we're just gonna see what happens, I guess, because 18 is still really good, and I have all my links on here too. So I'm gonna leave and then use Maple Warrior, and then we are going to see how much stat I have. Boom. That is good. That is it went up by like 600. That's only because the ring didn't have any stat on it at all. So 18% stat is 600 int. That is really nice. And then maybe with like a little bit of extra, little here and there, it can end up at 18k stat. I'll literally be at it by the time I hit 225 without even leveling a symbol. But I'll probably level up something soon. I don't have many coins. This is going to be the closest to level. It's going to take like 3 days, I suppose. About 3 days. And then I'll be at 18k stat then. As far as the EXP goes, 35%. I get the potions to hit 225 in a week. Showing the progress on that thing. Getting 130 of these points a day. This is day 9. So I need about 6 more days. And then I haven't decided. I need to check the EXP formula on whether it's best for me to get 2 level 230 potions or 4 level 220 potions, because 4 220 potions might be better until I hit 225, and that's what I'm using the potions on anyway. It's kind of like how getting 2 level 230 potions is better than a Typhoon potion for a character that's under level 235. I'm pretty sure it'll be the same for 220, looking at how much EXP I need. 63 mil, That is not even double the amount of what you need at 219, which is 33 mil, but it is cutting it close. So I'm pretty sure they're going to be around the same. So as a matter of fact, just because they're that close, I'm probably just going to go ahead and get the level 230 potions instead, and just go from 223 to 225. And then the EXP I get just from like dailies and Monster Park and stuff, it's adding up. I'm already 35%. It's going to be absolutely nothing to worry about. But while I do get the potions in 6 days, that doesn't guarantee I'm going to hit 225 in 6 days. We got a big Sunday Maple coming up. I say big. It's legit just 50% Monster Park EXP, but on this character, that's a lot of Monster Park EXP, so I'm not going front about that. You know, that's really, really good. And I'm definitely going to take advantage of that. It's going to be a ton of EXP gain. And it's probably going to be like 13% just from Monster Park runs. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. And now for the Meso checkup. My Dark Knight, as of right now, after doing 2 days of weekly bosses, 3 weekly boss characters within this new week, as well as running half of my hard bosses, I am currently sitting on 5.5 billion meso. There is an issue though. There's no good secondary for me to buy in the market, and I'm still kind of just saving up out of thin air, you know. I want to get about 7 or 8 bill before I list my secondary, but after I list my secondary, you know, let's say it sells, I have the money to buy a new secondary. It's a good thing. But the problem is, I don't think there's going to be anything good, and there's no way a good secondary is just going to magically appear out of thin air while I search this up. That's absolutely impossible. Yeah, this is what I was looking at earlier. I guess they lowered the price by like 100 mil, but I'm not a fan. And legit, it's literally because of that 20 boss. Compared to the secondary I wanted to buy earlier, this one might actually be slightly better just because of the 9% strength bonus potential. And the one secondary that I wanted to buy, the one that did get sold, was this one. 65 boss, 9 attack, and the bonus pot was 21 attack. So the thing is, you know, it's definitely a pot that I'm aiming for, and this definitely cuts it close. It's more so sacrificing 10 boss for 3% attack, and you know, that's not that bad. And then the bonus pot, it has the strength line, definitely not a garbage line, but you know, it's nothing compared to attack. But it's around the same, I feel, maybe better or worse depending on your stats compared to the secondary that did get sold. So I'm just gonna continue to wait because I'm just not really a big fan of the secondary. I don't really feel like it's right to save up 15 bill to get a secondary that has 20 boss on it. It just doesn't feel right. I mean, it is double prime with the 35 and the 12%, but I just can't wrap my head around 20 boss on a 15 bill secondary. Alternatively, I've been looking to replace my Deep Dark ring, and the one thing that I would replace it with is a 22-star Meister ring. I like these rings. The reason why, there's 8 pages of these. That's, first of all, that's insane. But they're one of the cheapest 22-star items you can buy. And they sure as hell look like they're worth it. Even this gives me 900k over the Deep Dark. Over the Chaos, it gives me 300k, which is already 21% strength and 10 attack bonus pot. And then over my Silver Blossom, 257, which is part of, you know, 9-set boss. I'd be losing boss damage if I equipped it over this. But I mean, obviously, it's just going to go over the Deep Dark. Again, extremely good ring, and I'm pretty sure I can find my little sources of crit rate to make up for it, because I do lose both a bit of crit rate and crit damage, but the high amount of attack and stat that's on the ring by default completely makes up for it, and that's why I want to buy one of these. Now there is a strength one, it's about a bill higher. It looks decent, definitely be like a pot keeper for a while. The thing is though, it looks really weird seeing a 22-star item have a pot that looks suitable for a 17-star item, but sometimes it'd be the way it be. And then if you want to look for like a perfected legendary strength prime, this is just double unique, and this is already worth 14 bill, which is a ridiculous amount. But a good strength ring, you'd definitely be looking at a lot. 16 bill, that is a lot of money. And then it's just straight up like, what is it, the int on there? It just go with int for whatever reason. But yeah, I have one of these in mind. Instead of just buying like a new pair of Apsos, I figured buying just something that gives me a ton of attack like this would just be absolutely insane. And the reason why I wanted to buy Apsos and like a new bottom, CRA bottom, is because I wanted to prepare new items to 18 star during the next 5, 10, 15 event. But I then came up with the Meister ring idea to get rid of my Deep Dark ring. While it isn't exactly urgent, it's just I've had this ring since the creation of this character, and it could definitely be of use on another mule, which I haven't decided yet. Probably my cannon shooter, but I need to do something about it. It's time for this thing to go, and one of these bad boys can most certainly replace it. 1.4 mil range increase, I'll definitely take that, but this costs like 6 bill. 6 bill higher than a regular 22-star ring. And it's kind of harassing too, because the 30% by default is basically 4.6 bill. So if you take that in the price of a 22-star item, you should only be getting about 14.6 bill. So a good deal on the 22-star ring should be under 15 bill. I have no reason to buy a 22-star Meister ring that is over 15 bill if it has 30% strength on it. Something like this. Like, why couldn't I buy this? This was sold yesterday. This was literally sold yesterday. So a ring like this is, yeah, we're looking at 15 bill or less, 14 to 15 bill. You would just have to take the price of 30% and then the price of 22-star, add it together. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see anything inflated. I don't need any of that. And before anyone says anything, yeah, I'll try. I'm gonna get a new setup, because I'll look at items in the auction house and the first thing we'll hear is like, who the fuck wants to hear that? That's ridiculous. But really, once again, it's a race between whether I get a new ring or a new secondary, and who knows what's gonna happen. We're about to see if better secondaries get listed or better rings get listed. But I have no ring to sell to get the Meister ring, and that's what makes it worse. So saving up for the ring will definitely take me a lot longer, at least like another month perhaps, to be able to have enough for a 30% 22-star ring. But that's all good, because I have my emergency source of meso. I've got 126 of these core gemstones. These are like 5 mil each. I know I said I wasn't going to sell these, but if push comes to shove, you already know what's about to happen. I'm not even gonna think twice. I got 32 of these. These are worth a little bit more than these. These are like 6 mil. So that's about 190 mil. 2.7k, which I feel like the total worth of this is probably slightly lower than this. Pricing at 70k each, I suppose, 67-ish. I'm definitely looking at selling these for around 160, 170 mil, and I'm only gonna get much more. So these 3 items combined probably make for about 900 mil. So 900 mil put me at 6.4, and that's not even the end of it. I've got 5 droplets that I've just been carrying. You know, if I get a droplet doing dailies on my bishop, then I have it. I've got this. This is worth like 30 mil. It's probably worth like 7 mil. And that might just be it for now. Droplets are like 15 mil, so these together I'm probably looking at about 110 mil. So I've got about 1 bill in items I could sell. About a good one bill. Just in case I need to, you know, we gotta be on the safe end. But I'll again keep stacking this little emergency resource of things to sell, just so I can milk some more money when I need to. But it's good that I have just an extra bill I'm able to just throw into the auction and get what I need to get. So new things might be coming sooner than expected like this, but hey, we're only here to find out. Okay, so next video I will be unpackaging my Union Arena rewards, which are these here. I'm not gonna claim these yet. I got all week to do it, and I'm gonna hit 252. I probably need like 4 more hours of grind until I hit 252. I don't have a spirit pendant right now, so I'm not gonna grind tonight, but I'll get one tomorrow, and then I'll start grinding then. You know, just a measly 4 hours, get the rewards, pop it, level up. But I'm probably not gonna get them till the end of the week, just because I want to make sure that the symbols I get, which apparently only last for around a week, will be cleaned from when my bishop hits 225 and is ready to go to Arcana, so I can get Arcana to level 6 just right off the bat, and then I'll be at like 19k stat. And then that's that. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, this video did get uploaded a little late, but that's just because, you know, I had things to take care of. I appreciate your time watching this. These outros are terrible, but look forward to the next one, and I promise that video will be on time.